Hello, this is Eileen Gonzalez with Life According to Me. So I want to share something with you because not only have I experienced this, but I've also seen that a lot of other women, but also men, go through this. And I know that for some women it might be shocking and maybe some not, but men and women both go through the same challenges when it comes to love and loss. And the funny thing is that sometimes women are more resourceful in bouncing back, but men sometimes tend to get stuck because I don't know if it's because they're not used to the type of rejection or what it is exactly, but sometimes men actually suffer a little bit more than we do when they feel that they've lost in love. And I'm not going to excuse it. I'm not going to say which one is more resourceful or which one suffers the most or any of that stuff. I just want to talk to you as in general. Um, we we lose in love, but we don't really lose on something that we really didn't have. So sometimes we have committed to a relationship, and we're the only ones who have committed to it. And if we're the only ones who committed to that relationship, then we didn't really have anything. And I know that that's hard to understand or accept because you've committed so much that for you to think I didn't have anything, that's not right. It's not fair, right? But the thing is that chances are you held on to something that didn't exist and you did it for years. You did it for a long period. And you knew you knew in advance that you should not be holding on, but for some reason you thought maybe if I love more, maybe if I give more, maybe if I'm more understanding, more catering, you came up with all these wonderful excuses as to why to hold on. And you might have done it from the perspective of being the girlfriend or the boyfriend, the wife or the husband, or just that friend that wants more. And for some reason, you give and you give and you give, and people will take, but they're taking what they feel that is theirs because you're giving it freely. And sometimes they understand that you're giving because of your love, but they don't understand why you don't understand that they don't love you the same way. And some people will actually tell you that they love you the same way, but then when you look at their actions, it's clear that they don't. Because I'll be honest with you, if someone loves you, they don't cheat on you. And if somebody loves you, they put you first. And if somebody really, really wants to value you, you will never have to tell them how great you are. You will never have to do so much more for them because anything that you do is more than enough for them. So if you find yourself sacrificing everything that you are just to be in a relationship, if you find that you're giving and giving and nothing that you give is good enough and nothing makes a change, or you're probably giving it to the wrong person. So you need to understand that maybe this chapter is ended, right? It shouldn't have been taken that long, but it did. But you're not going to be able to move on to your next chapter, even though this one changed or ended, until you have let go. You have to understand that you were holding on to something that was not yours to begin with. And if it was not yours, then why were you holding on? You weren't holding on to something of substance. You were just holding on to an idea. But there is a better idea out there. There's an idea of somebody who loves you and somebody who will respect you and will value you. And this message is not just for women. This message is for men as well. We all love differently, but we all want love. We all want happiness and joy and satisfaction. We just go about it differently. But at the end of the day, we want the same things. So if you're feeling like you're taken for granted, you probably are. And if you're being taken for granted by those people that you're giving the very best of yourself, you're probably giving the best of yourself to the wrong people. So in order for you to move on from this chapter, you're going to have to understand that you were holding on to an idea. But that idea still exists. It just exists with somebody else. Best of luck to you. Take care.